efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay close. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low, then I think you should leave that after the tone. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything. Anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave it.
Win the fucking game. Wash your fucking hands.
Eckler now on first and 10. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Major pain in the ass.
Out of the shotgun. Left. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up, against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. Now it is first and goal. Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Exiting the pocket right. Good blocking, and he's in. Josh Allen.
Josh motherfucking Allen. Don't call him Alien. He don't like that. He don't like that one bit. Call him Joshy Poshy Alien.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. To throw is Allen. Forced out left. And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
Austin Eckler now to return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down 23-yard line. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. They're led by their quarterback, the 2nd-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
Well, it's certainly not every day you find yourself trotting onto the field for your first possession to start the 3rd quarter, but that's exactly the case here. At this point, you know you have to come out with some urgency. You might not get many possessions here in the second half, so you've got to try to make those possessions count. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
On the handoff, this is Eckler. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, is there for the stop. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Levis. Moving outside the pocket, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out.
Fucking idiot, Fox.
And the defense.
Idiot, Ocioso.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away. In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
What? Get the fuck out of here!
On the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win.
Fuck you, you fucking monkey fucking ref. Yeah, no shit.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Allen working from the pistol. Flush to his left. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is...
Oh, now, what was that, a touchdown? Huh? Fucking Bettis.
Beautiful play on the move out of the pocket to his left, and he finds the end zone.
Oh, you wanna fuck me? Hey, look at that. Boom, touchdown. Fucking the bus. Fucking just took a fucking A-train fucking detour for a fucking touchdown.
He keeps that one alive, and it pays off.
Whoa, whoa. Suck it in, suck it in, suck it in. Suck it in.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. Now, this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7. From the gun, here is Allen. Rolling to the left. And he will win the race to the pylon. In for the 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Dolphins offense ready to get back at it. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run to begin the drive with Eckler. Oh, a loose football. But defense has got it.
Frog splash! Suck these nuts!
It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they forced the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Here's and now for a second time, he loses the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline, you're riding high. I mean, the last 2 plays could not have gone any better.
And he'll take this one in. Josh Allen for the touchdown. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles travels to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Tyler Scott from his end zone. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game, and now Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours, and right now it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Allen will throw. Moving to his left. And he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Allen for the score. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much
37. Visitors 9.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Scott. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Levis to throw. He takes off. And a nice run and close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He's going to try to get this himself, and he's not going anywhere.
He's not going anywhere. You hear that? He's not going anywhere. Nowhere. No way, Jose.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Now he takes off. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
It's 2nd and inches.
The
19-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Forced out wide. He'll take off again. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 3rd and inches. On play action, Allen taking off. He'll try to get there. And he's got another one. Josh Allen has a touchdown. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful two-point conversion. Team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Miami. To throw is Levis. This pass is caught by Scott. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. 1st down, Dolphins. Levis to throw. A throw complete to Scott.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
3rd and a yard. Here's Levis to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the defense has leveled the stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. And the Dolphins 1st down. Now Levis. Oh, looking end zone, but is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. A Pro Bowler 4 years running. That is Max Crosby. Getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6. And it's 3rd down. One of the tight ends in motion right.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you can outrun what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh, my brother.
Win the fucking game. I'm gonna go wash my fucking hands.
Levis completes this out wide. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd down at the 48-yard line.
Levis looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ali. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Levis will sneak it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. Maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
49, Mike 49.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Levis sets up to throw here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the NFL superstars, and it is Josh Allen who leads him out at quarterback, the MVP of the National Football League in 2024. You know, Coach Madden always admired those field generals who could really do it all, and there might not be a more unstoppable quarterback in the league today than number 17 of the Bills. Allen, nifty footwork. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now it's Allen. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
3rd and 15.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Now Allen. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And still fighting. Touchdown.
Touchdown, Michigan white guy.
And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I'm like, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And the Buccaneers able to recover. The hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win again.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now we give it a first man through, and that's Johnson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And the Buccaneer first down.
Levis now off of play action. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
Get the fuck out of here.
And that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter to play. It's football once again here in the East Bay. The fans love it. And we're back after this. This is a special presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Levis back to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Abdul Carter just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on second and long. Levis. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets right down on that one.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. 2 minutes to play here in Oakland. Who gets the turducken? It's on its way in from the oven, and we'll find out who gets it after this. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And it's now 13-8. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The next possession ready to get going. An exciting game for those here in attendance to see all these great players on the field. But it's also a chance to celebrate our namesake, the coach, John Madden. Now, some of our younger fans may not know his full story. Before the video game that now bears his name, he was the head coach of the Oakland Raiders. Had some big moments on this field. And he, of course, was on the sidelines down in Pasadena, Super Bowl 11, when the Silver and Black won their first Super Bowl title. A 32-14 victory over the Minnesota Vikings. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing, Allen. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Like 54.
Levis. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
54, Mike 54.
Ali going to try the right side. And it won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line.
He was taken down behind the line.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run again. So they went a little cautious there on 3rd and long.
Man, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football, No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line.
7-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down 13-8. 53 ticks to go. They'll have to go 90-plus yards, and a field goal does them no good as they've got it with a first down. Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Now Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That was a big shot for the end zone. You've still got a little bit of time here. You have to expect we'll see another. And remember, no timeouts left. So if you throw it short of the end zone and you're tackled, that's going to be the ball game.
And it's incomplete.
God.
They did not convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Levis takes a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, unfortunately, no win on this attempt, but you can select to replay the challenge and be sure you pay attention to the challenge goals.
All right, good night. Going to bed.